what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we'll be talking about Real Madrid's draw against Chelsea. Yes, we have drawn them yet again for the third season in a row, this time in the quarterfinals just like last season. I did say in my predictions video that Chelsea was the team that I wanted to face the least, not because they were the most dangerous side or the side that I feared the most, but because of the fact that we have been playing Chelsea, like, if you say, every season now. But yeah, it's gonna be 3 seasons in a row now that we're gonna be playing Chelsea in the Champions League. That makes it boring. We'll talk about sort of like the pros and cons of facing Chelsea. Not that we have been drawn against Chelsea, we have to just accept the fate and accept the fact that we are playing Chelsea. And yeah, we'll talk more about the pros, the cons, and everything about this game. I did make a video about my thoughts on the rest of the Champions League draw, so there's another video, of course, specifically on those other draws. Your what were the draws again? Inter, Benfica, Bayern, City, and Milan, Napoli. So yeah, go and check it out if you haven't already. But this video will only be about Real Madrid, Chelsea. Let's talk about this game. Seeing a lot of Chelsea fans having mixed opinions. Some of them think that they can do it, which of course, why not? Chelsea could come back, for sure. A lot of Chelsea fans almost don't really want to play Madrid. Some like me, it's boring, it's sick and tiring playing Madrid again. Some of them fear that Madrid might be the favourites to win the Champions League, which I don't think Real Madrid are the favourites. And I hope they don't put us as the favourites because, look, Real Madrid win the Champions League. I won it last year by overcoming every single obstacle, by, surprising and shocking everybody. And I'd rather stay in that zone and continue winning the Champions League, thank you. But in honesty and all jokes aside, Chelsea, in terms of a footballing side and in terms of playing the game, I would have taken them over City or Munich, maybe even Napoli. Because I fear those are the teams more. Those are the teams have players that would elevate their team and that would be game changers. Like, you look at Manchester City, they've got Erling Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne. And you look at Bayern Munich, they've got Mane. They've got players like that could take the game to the next level by themselves. And then you look at Napoli, they've got Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia. I fear those teams. I look at Chelsea and I go, Modric could, play really, really well. So could Joao Felix. So could Kai Havertz. So could Sterling. But will they? And we don't know. We don't know if Chelsea will turn out and play really, really well, which is the beauty of this draw. Now, yeah, that's about the pros. One bad thing about the draw, though, is the fact that we are playing the first leg at home. I do not like that. I think Chelsea have a slight advantage because of that. Because now the pressure is on Real Madrid to deliver in the first leg. Because they are playing at home, they've got a home crowd, and they have to do well. If not, they would be trailing going away to the Stamford Bridge, right? So at home, we have to do something. We have to get a result. We have to win. Because if Chelsea can snatch a draw or even beat us, it's very, very difficult for us to go away to Stamford Bridge, away from home, to get a result there. So we have to be winning the first game, which puts more pressure on Real Madrid. Because if we'll go over to Stamford Bridge for the first game, you maybe draw or lose, you have the home fans and you have something to work with. But the advantage is with Chelsea, I will admit that. Secondly, I wouldn't have wanted to draw Chelsea anyways, simply because I think they're starting to find their form. Now, I've looked at a couple of games they've been playing, was it Leeds, Dortmund, and now Leicester recently, and I think they've got to play Everton today. But that Dortmund game was the game that really caught my attention. The fact that I did not expect them to come back against Dortmund after going 1-0 down. And they did, scoring 2 goals. I know one of them was a penalty, but coming back is coming back. Winning is winning. As a Real Madrid fan, it's what it is, right? I didn't expect them from Chelsea, and I think that could be a season changer game. Those kind of games that change a season. And I think Chelsea might be a different kind of animal when it comes to the Champions League. Just like Real Madrid. Real Madrid are a different type of animal in the Champions League. And I think Chelsea are a different type of animal in the Champions League. And the fact that they probably won't finish in the top 6 in the Premier League, and they've nothing to lose in the Champions League, they'll be going for it. First leg away, I could see maybe like a 1 or 2 goal win for Real Madrid. But my problem is, if you don't win the first leg, the second leg gets very complicated. So the first leg must be perfect. It must be a win. Whether it's 1 goal, 2 goal, or whatever, it must be a win. I don't expect us to win like against Liverpool 5-2 or something like that. But a win is needed. It's a must. Because going away to Stamford Bridge trying to get a result, it's very difficult. I know we did so last season. We went away first leg 3-1 win. Second leg we nearly lost. So it was the other way around. So look, I'm hoping for the best. Of course, I want Real Madrid to win as a Real Madrid fan, but you can only hope, really. For Chelsea, I think some dangerous players now. Mikhailo Mudryk, fantastic player, rapid, quick. We have seen Carvajal pocket Mbappe. We've seen Carvajal pocket Luis Diaz last season. So hopefully he can do the same against Mudryk. Chelsea, I think their problem isn't defensively. Go and talk to any Chelsea fans, they'll tell you the same. It's not necessarily defensively, but it's going forward. We don't have the goals in our team. And look, Havertz as striker isn't ideal. You got Mudryk, you got Sterling. You got these players in there who aren't your natural goal scorers. So it'll be interesting for Chelsea, yeah, because if they do want to win the first game, they will have to outscore us. And if Chelsea aren't and haven't been scoring many goals, and bear in mind that they haven't been conceding too much either, I think I could see the first leg being one of those like 1-1 draw, which is a dangerous score for Real Madrid because you gotta be winning the first leg, like I've been saying. So I really hope it is one of those cases, and I hope that we can exploit and give Chelsea worries and issues and difficulties defensively. I like I said, it's not as if I'm not scared of Chelsea when they go for it because they can score, but I don't think that Ancelotti going to that game will be more worried defensively about Chelsea scoring, because I think he'll be looking at that game going, we have to go into the game, start off really strongly, attack Chelsea from the start, and get Benzema going, get Vini going, and this is one of those games that I could see Rodrigo starting and maybe Valverde playing in midfield like Modric and Tchouaméni, or does Cruz start? Who does he go with? Because I could see Rodrigo starting. If you want to add an extra attacking option that could bring you the goals, Rodrigo I think is a better option off the right than Valverde when you want the goals. But similarly, he could play a 4-4-2, sort of, not necessarily a 4-4-2 as in a 4-4-2, but he could start off with 4-3-3 with Valverde off the right, but maybe gradually put Vini and Benzema up front. With Valverde off the right, you got like Cruz, Modric, Tchouaméni in there in the midfield tree. He could try to do something along those lines, but I just personally think that Rodrigo is the player whom should be starting. I look at Chelsea defensively. I think I'm not too sure who would start. Maybe he might start both Chilwell and Cucurella at the back. So if I talk about a Chelsea lineup here, Kepa will be in goal, probably. Right back, James, if he's back. I think he will be back because it's about a month from now. You'll probably have Thiago Silva, Rudiger, maybe Kukurea at centre back, maybe Chua left back, something along those lines. And if you play Rodrigo, maybe for Valverde, you can get at Chua, you can get at Kukurea. So you have to take use and make advantage of that. Vinny Jr. against James is gonna be an entertaining and interesting battle on that left hand side slash right for Chelsea. Um, Depends. I could see Chelsea going with a duo, a pivot, maybe Kovacic and Enzo Fernandez. That would be a good duo. But you have to counter that really. So maybe Cruz starts with Modric and maybe Tchouaméni as your midfield trio. Maybe Rodrigo doesn't start then. Maybe Valverde starts. I could see that happening. I could see Vinny, Benz, and Valverde now. Their front line, I'm not too sure. They've got too many players. I mean, look, are they gonna play like Ziyech? Are they gonna play Havertz? Are they gonna play Mudryk? You know, are they gonna play Sterling, Mason Mount? They've got multiple options. But we'll see. We'll see. Chelsea are a good side, definitely. You know, it's a good game. Um, and of course, you have to beat the best to be the best. Now, after this game, whoever makes it past this round, we have to take on City or Bayern anyway. So, for one of Real Madrid or Chelsea to win it, they have to win it the tough way. And you could say the same for Man City and Bayern Munich. They have to win it the tough way if they were to win it. Of course, I would say Real Madrid to advance in this over the two legs. The first leg you have to get something from the game. You have to win. You're at the Bernabeu, and our record at the Bernabeu against Chelsea hasn't been great in the last few seasons. I'm pretty sure we lost to them 2 seasons ago, and we did lose to them last season. Um, so look, we have to change that now. We have to go in, head in strong. And one thing I would say is, I don't know, this I'm not gonna, you know, aim at Chelsea, some Chelsea fans here, but I know Chelsea are starting to find their form, and that was the reason why I didn't want to play them. But I don't think Chelsea fans should be getting too arrogant just yet, saying Real Madrid are an easy draw. With that, I mean, it's the best draw we could have gotten. We'll definitely beat them. You know, Chelsea are back and stuff like that, because you've got a new manager. You know, Tuchel last year produced magic at the Bernabeu in the second leg, and he played incredibly well. You've got Potter now. Now, I don't know how Potter is gonna play, how he's gonna, you know, tactically, how he will try to play against Real Madrid. I have no idea. I don't watch Chelsea much since Tuchel has been sacked, so I'm not too sure. The players compared to last season, you guys are in a much worse state than last season, and the team last season that played really really well in the second leg could not even produce a comeback, even though you guys got technically 4 but 3 goals. So look, I know Chelsea are starting to play better, but you gotta think, yes, we're starting to play slightly better than we were 3 months ago, but are we at that level now that we think, we will definitely win the Champions League? Has things changed enough for you to go one set of the season, one part of the season, to we're gonna finish at 11th and we're not gonna win the Champions League, to suddenly we're gonna finish in 7th and we're gonna win the Champions League? Is this how things have changed? Has things changed and evolved that much that suddenly you believe that you can win the Champions League? Suddenly you believe that you can beat Real Madrid? If you think so, fair enough. Fair enough. I've got nothing against you. I'm just stating it. And I'm saying, you know what? There is no point getting too arrogant now, because the game's in a month's time. Who knows what happened in a month's time? Because we've got, as a Real Madrid perspective, we've got El Clasico coming up this upcoming week. You know, in the Liga. You know, we're still yet to play Barca, of course, and we're gonna play Barcelona. And if we lose, that's the Liga over. If we win, we're back in the Liga race potentially. And then we've got the Copa del Rey against Barcelona, second leg again at the Camp Nou. It's a 1-year deficit to Barcelona. Maybe you can work something back. So from now to then, you've got international break, a mini one, and then you've got a couple more games in a domestic league and cups, and then you get to that game. So we have no idea what's gonna happen within this next month. So all I can say is just wait till then, because injuries may happen and stuff like that, and form might have changed again, and then decide and then have your predictions. I did make my predictions in and for the rest of the other games, and I did say that it's very, very, very difficult to make a prediction right now, because the game's in a month's time, and from now to then there's an international break and there are more games, so we don't know what's gonna happen. Forms might change, players might get injured, things will change. It's hard to predict, but all I would say right now is, as a Real fan, I will go with Real Madrid, because I can't go against my club, and I can get that for Chelsea fan. If I'm a Chelsea fan and you say, look, I think Chelsea will win it because I'm a Chelsea fan and I can't go against Chelsea, I'm like, fair enough. I hold my hands up and I give you my respect and I say, fair enough, you're a real Chelsea fan. But if you're a Chelsea fan and you're going, I'm going to say Chelsea because I think Real Madrid suck, and I think Real Madrid are trash, and I think Chelsea are the best club in the world. I'm just delusional now. And I know every fan base has, some delusional fans, and Real Madrid have delusional fans, and Barcelona have, and City have, and United have, and I get that. But look, I just hope for a good game. If Real Madrid get knocked out, Real Madrid get knocked out. It's what it is. It's a poor season, and then we just move on. But what I want to see from this game is entertainment, entertaining football. Both teams going at it. First at the Bernabeu, I'm gonna say maybe like a 2-1 win for the first leg, and then you go away to Stamford Bridge, and maybe you get like a 2-2 draw. So then you go and win like 4-3 probably. I think it's gonna be a tight game. I think it's gonna be a lot tighter than people expect, but I think Real Madrid do it. But let me know your predictions down in the comments below. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit like when we stayed. Subscribe to the channel if it's on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.